Welcome back to Ghosties with the Mosties. In case you're new here, I'm one of your hosts, Paloma.
I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Today we are at a very special place, at least to me. We are in Congress Cemetery in Congress, Arizona.
Yep. Took about an hour and a half to get here from where we reside. Mike,
Yes.
30 minutes because he was asleep the whole car ride.
And laughing.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got footage of that,
Not
by the
sharing.
way.
Yeah, we
You
did.
did?
Well, it's on the dash cam. So
Not sharing the jokes.
I was like, I don't know if what he's watching is funnier than his laugh. Because we started laughing after hearing you laugh.
Because you were dying.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent it to you. It was funny.
But yeah, we're here today at the cemetery. It's really small.
Remote.
Very remote. Mountains all around us. We'll try and get some footage of that so you guys can see
And the
what we're
footage
talking
will
about.
come up right now.
We did find out that we're possibly sitting on
Dead people.
deceased,
Graves,
unmarked graves. There was a cemetery keeper that was walking around, just canvassing, trying to see if there was an open plot for someone that's expected to be buried. What did he say, next week or something?
Like
and so there are a lot of unmarked graves here, and they kind of will go around. They have like little flags, kind of pinpointing where there might be a body. And
So
then
that's kind of creepy and
kind of
interesting.
creepy.
You
And
know?
I mean, I said that when we first got here, when we drove up, I was like, "Are we driving on dead people?" And Paloma told me we were not, but then we find out we possibly might be.
Yeah, and
That's pretty cool.
Per my last little fun fact. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Actually, I did this. Fun fact.
Hit it with the
So
meow.
so the reason that this is so important is because my dad is buried here. I also have my grandfather and my uncle buried here.
Mm-hmm.
However, I never met my grandfather or my uncle, so them I just obviously come and help take care of their graves.
But you're here mainly for your dad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in the 25 years that he's been buried here, there has not been a single person coming here to canvass. No one's ever getting buried. Just so that was kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, there definitely doesn't seem to be any fresh graves, if you will. Everything's pretty. Yeah. I mean, some of them go back to the 1800s, 1900s.
And also with that, wait, what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but who knows at this point.
So we're doing an investigation.
How do you feel about being here?
So I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to expect. Like, you're excited. Like, maybe my dad will come out and talk to me, or I'll get a voice that's familiar, because obviously my grandmother passed the same day as my dad. So years apart, but like
on the same day. So, that's right.
Maybe she's here with him. Who knows? So you don't know how you're going to feel until you get whatever evidence or experience that you get. So I'm definitely nervous.
And Mikey has the tool we're going to be using. Mike, why don't you tell us about it?
This is a spirit box. We'll talk through this, or not even through this. The ghost will talk through this.
We will talk normally out of our voices.
Yes, we will talk out of our mouths.
Vocal cords.
But that uses radio frequencies. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yes. So it sweeps radio like frequencies and allows kind of a channel, if you will, like white noise channel to spirits to communicate, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully we pick something up. Hopefully we can pick up something from Paloma's dad, since
maybe someone in her family or whoever resides here.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about it? As you guys are outside of the family, but not really. So
the cemeteries always kind of creep me out. I remember in high school we had this photo project. I was in photo class, and we had to like pick a theme and stick to it. And
You picked dead
I
people?
picked the
did.
cemetery. I sure did. I picked death.
That's
and
very
it was
October baby of you, for
well,
sure.
it was supposed to be like, I think like one of the things you could have picked were like things that fear you, or things that fear you, things that you fear.
What fears
Or
you,
different
Melissa?
different things like that, like something that you fear or something that you love, just something. And I picked death because death scares the shit out of me. I think it's the unknown of it, but I did a whole art project in photo where I literally went to a graveyard and took photos of people I don't even know,
Like
stones
stones.
and just the land. And yeah, so it's just
I mean, that we've all grown up
and
thinking creepy.
I want to be cremated, and the fact that I know that there's like bones like all around us is creepy.
Or underneath.
Or underneath us, yeah.
That just made me hungry.
Bones made you hungry?
Yeah.
What you
So
relate
Mike
to it?
is
Chicken?
feeling
I thought about
hungry.
chicken. I like cemeteries.
Cemeteries.
I wouldn't mind coming here at nighttime and do like an investigation, like a pure blackness, no lights, and just walk around with a camera.
Heck no, I wouldn't even want to do that in the city, let alone here where it's literally just mountains everywhere you look.
And if you get touched,
And
you get
yeah,
touched.
no thank you.
Or a little whisper in the ear. That'd be nice.
No,
Tickle.
whisper into our devices. not. You don't gotta
Yeah.
do all that. Do that into the devices.
Yeah. So let's get started, guys. Hey guys, so we're here at Paloma's dad's grave site, and we'll show a picture of what that looks like.
Now? There you go.
But we're gonna try the spirit box and see if we pick anything up, and then we'll wait a little bit longer. It is starting to get dark. Well, it's not getting the sun setting, but
at 7:23, I believe it was.
So we're gonna try it again once it gets a little bit darker. See if there's a difference in doing this in broad daylight or doing this when it gets darker.
Yes.
There's a lot of
theories on that.
Cultural differences too, like I mean,
Navajo,
Native Americans. Yeah, Native Americans have a lot of superstitions and stuff.
At nighttime versus
at nighttime
daytime.
versus no whistling. It says not to. I mean, I've seen stuff where it says like
don't play instruments.
Yes, don't look out into the darkness if you're home, and don't look out the window when it's dark.
Or don't look into other people's houses.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So we'll see what we get. Let's try it out. Turn it on. Do you remember how to do it? I felt your anxiety just go up right now.
Huh?
I felt her anxiety go up when you turned that on. Maybe I am a witch, but I felt your anxiety.
It's your daddy.
We don't know that.
Oh, call him out.
Faja, are you here?
I think that's not coming. So first of all, for all the spirits or entities here, we come in peace. We just want to know your story. We're just here to ask questions. She is holding Paloma right there. She's holding the box. If you can come towards it and speak through it, and we are appreciated. Thank you.
Does anyone want to say anything?
Dad? Anthony, can you say hi?
What is that?
His name is what? Anthony?
Anthony.
Hello, Anthony. If you're here, can you please go to the box and say hello to us?
There's music.
I heard ranchera.
Right. Does anybody else here want to say anything? serious. Like, hello?
What if you set it down on his
Oh, yeah,
thing?
get the energy from the ground.
It has a stand.
Shoot.
Oh, okay. Something came out.
I have chills right
I
now.
swear, I swear to God, I heard like last night. Dad, are you there?
He's my dad, not your dad.
Anthony?
Dad, are you here?
Hey guys, we're going to do a review of the investigation we did over at the Congress Cemetery. I almost forgot where we went. We're just going to show clips of what we found and then just kind of talk about what we found and I guess maybe how we feel. But that way we review what we may or may not have found.
Yes.
So first clip will be it's when we first started.
Yes.
With the spirit box, and we were just trying to get some reaction or something, and we asked if her dad was here. She said, "Dad, is that you?" I asked Anthony, "Are you here?" And we think we heard Dad.
I heard, yeah, say that or hi, but I think we heard it multiple times. We heard saying that. And again, you guys, throughout the whole video, if you hear anything, let us know in your own opinion what you heard. Even slow it down by frames or whatever you want to do, but let us know what you hear.
Yeah, because we've been kind of going back and forth with what each of us
hear.
hear. Like we hear something, but we can't make out what it is, and then somebody will be like, "I think it sounded like this," and then you start hearing that word when you play it back.
Yeah.
So
especially in the later on investigation, we hear something. We hear two different
yeah,
things. So we want your opinion. So let us know.
So here's that first clip. Dad?
are you here, Anthony?
I heard a hi.
Can you say hello? All right, so in this next clip, we have the spirit box still going on, and I hear something that sounds like hi, and you can see my reaction looking back to Paloma and Mikey saying I clearly heard something say hi. Obviously, first time using the spirit box, so we hear this beeping, and I'm like, what the heck, like what's
Like
that
we're
beeping?
all just figuring it out, yeah.
There's a feature where it will indicate if there's temperature change, and so that's why you'll hear the beeping, kind of like this beep, 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 beep. And it's because the temperature was rising. So we don't know if the two are correlated. Like, I don't know. We had it sitting down, I think, on
the
block.
bricks, yeah.
So you guys let us know.
Can we know how many spirits are here?
I heard something that sounded like hi. And the temperature's doing the thing.
At this point, Paloma, she saw a light floating across of her. Guys, remember that for the future.
I don't know if it was that eventful, but we did review the footage, and I saw it with my eyes. I thought maybe the sun, even though it was like sunset, like it was getting pretty dark.
Or even a watch reflection.
I thought it was maybe my watch or someone's flashlight. Like, but none of us had our flashlights on at that point. And I tried replicating it with my watch, and I couldn't get the same light that I saw. But it pretty much just went across the gravestone that was next to my dad's grave, and so I thought that was kind of weird, and it was a little bit before things got interesting.
But I also took a bunch of pictures, just of the cemetery, different shots, and in some of the photos, which you guys will see, you can see an orb, just discoloration on the photo. Now, in the photos, the sun is facing us in the photos, so I would have been shooting that way, away from me, where the sun, in the direction of the sun. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's why there was a little orb in the photos, or if that was something.
Yeah.
You guys look and let us know.
Yep. I just saw a little light right here.
Can you say hello?
Wasn't my watch, but there was a little light right here.
Like an orb.
I don't know. It was like, it kind of looked like, you know, when something
Like a
reflects.
reflection.
Yeah, it looked like that. That's why I did that. But
Yeah, and I don't have a watch, so
yeah.
I can't make nothing go like that. We can leave
Yeah.
that. So I heard it was gonna, and then after that you hear the mm-hmm.
It was like, uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it was the uh-huh. So after that I heard the uh-huh.
That was a pretty interesting clip for sure, because it was, I think it was in relation to something you had asked.
Me?
No, him.
No, you asked something.
Yes,
Yeah.
we at that point we asked multiple questions and it answered us, but you hear a lot of things going on. So you guys let us know what you hear, because I hear something different, they heard something different. And yeah,
it's hard to make it out completely. You know, obviously you're just going based off what you're hearing, and
Yeah,
whatever the
and
vibes are, that's what you're kind of gonna pick up.
you guys might hear something different because we're showing you like the recordings after the fact. We were physically there, so
yeah.
hit or miss.
So here's that clip.
There's one press of the button and we all leave. Just press this button. Oh, that was clear. He said I was gonna. You didn't hear that? Oh, the man's voice said I was gonna.
Okay, in this next clip, you will hear Mikey ask if Anthony, Paloma's dad, is happy to see her, and we all clearly heard the word yes from the spirit box. So we relate to him saying, yeah, he's happy to see her. And then around this time, Paloma also starts just getting this feeling of like overwhelming sadness. And she said before that anytime she's gone, she doesn't, like, obviously it's normal to feel sad because you're going to go visit your dad. But just the sense you got at that moment, you've never really felt.
No, yeah.
And then we also had another temperature change, and this time it got colder, so it was a drop in temperature, and the spirit box picked that up as well.
Yeah, and I think at that point, so like she said, I've gone there a million times, and I've never, and I even said that I think in the clips, like I've never picked up on anything there. Like, yeah, you know, you might be emotional if I go on his birthday or his anniversary. You know, you get a little emotional, but not like, I don't even cry anymore when I go. And at that point, I had like this. The only way I can explain it is like a wave of like sadness take me over. Yes, like just extremely sad. And that's when the temperature started changing. And then at one point, I turned to Melissa, like during this little clip that we're going to show you. I turned to Melissa and I'm like, I feel like I'm going to fucking break down crying, I think were my exact words.
Yep.
And then right after I say that, we hear what we believe is the word break.
And we all heard it. Everybody heard it.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting to like solidify how I felt, you know. And then as quickly as the feeling came, she had told me to get up because we had seen giant ants out there. So I get up, and then like literally the feeling, just as quickly as it came, it went away, and I was back to myself and didn't feel anything, like just normal.
So this is why I told you guys to pay attention to the orb, because maybe the moment that she saw the orb probably did something to her or attached to her just to give her all those feelings. But I mean, it took a while, but you know, something did happen to her.
Yeah, because this is what, minutes apart?
Yeah.
So like within
like 10 minutes.
Not even 3 minutes.
Like it took a while.
Yeah, like 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, like that's when I saw the light, then I had the feeling, then I said I feel like I'm breakdown crying, and literally like I felt like the knot in my throat.
And also, it didn't stay. The feeling, they didn't even stay long in you.
Mm-mm.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Anthony, you happy to see her here tonight? I heard something.
I heard something that sounded like yes.
Yeah.
I feel really sad all of a sudden.
Are you making hello my sad?
Are you transferring the feelings?
Mm-hmm. Is that you, Anthony?
And I literally feel like I'm gonna fucking break down crying.
I heard break.
Break.
I heard break.
Because now it's going colder.
What question?
Anthony, can you say hello? All right, in this next clip, again, we're still trying to get anything or anyone to communicate with us, and then we hear in Spanish, "Que clase," and then you'll hear Mike start speaking Spanish and just letting whatever may be there that we are also bilingual and we speak Spanish if they want to come through and speak as well.
Just in case they're Mexicans.
Or any Hispanic race.
Just anyone that speaks
Spanish,
the language and prefers that.
Latinos.
So watch that clip. Watch it.
What are we doing?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
¿Alguien aquí?
Huh?
Si hay alguien aquí y quiere hablar con nosotros,
Yeah, we speak Spanish too.
esa caja que ella tiene puede hablar por ahí.
In this clip, we do hear Mike asking, "Was that you, Anthony?" Something along those lines. Those eyes, I'm going crazy. And then the box, we hear like distortion. And we don't know. Like this is one where you guys can tell. You tell us.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like Mikey's voice, but he literally asks the question. Or says the words that wasn't him, and then the mic picks up a very creepy, distorted, like evil sounding voice.
So it
in my
sounded,
opinion, that says that wasn't him.
So it sounded like my voice, and it walked up to the mic and used my same voice, and it said that wasn't him.
But you can hear him still talking in the background.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
You can still hear me talking, and then my talking is like normal volume, because after you hear that, it goes back to my normal voice, and my volume is low. Like I had the mic on my chest, and it sounded like I was talking, and just grabbed it, and then put it back out. So
see you guys watching. Let us know.
I think I heard no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I heard something.
That wasn't him. That didn't give you those feelings. Who was it?
Okay, so as we're reviewing the material we were going to go over with you guys and, the initial findings, we actually found more clips. Like, you really got to sit there and review this stuff and listen to the box because it goes so fast that you miss things. So the first time around, we didn't find these. The second time around, we heard... Did Mikey say, you said anyone, or did the box say anyone?
The box said anyone. So we were standing in front of the grave. This one was even more like before all of the other clips that you watched. So we're standing in front of my dad's grave, and we have the spirit box going. And at some point he says something, but we hear anyone come through. Just a word anyone in the spirit box.
Yep. And then shortly after that, again, Spirit Box is just going, and we hear a female voice say
His mom.
his mom.
What up? No?
No, I don't hear anything. What did I say?
I don't know. I thought I heard anyone, but I don't know.
Can you say that again? Yeah, anyone can speak through this box.
Music. Dope.
Was he a music guy?
Yeah, he likes a lot of music.
But is that just?
I think it's just from sweeping.
Sweeping.
I thought it was her voice, but it was not, because it sounds way younger.
Young
And
female
way
voice,
too
yeah.
feminine. I'm not that. I'm a man. Okay?
Yeah, her voice is too deep, so like,
You didn't have to agree.
agree to disagree.
That's not better. Okay, go ahead.
Moving forward, yeah, we heard a little girl voice, and that was weird. Anyone and every mom and her mom.
His mom.
His mom.
His mom, yeah, it was his mom, but
And
you
we would have
guys-
no reason to talk about his
mom.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no like that would not have come up in conversation.
Nope.
So
we were there for her dad.
Exactly. My daddy.
Yeah, we're not here about your mamas. We're here about the daddies.
Would you guys listen and tell us what you hear?
Yeah. Anthony. Who's coming in? Yeah, her call my name or coming in. What's your name? So I can call out your name. Is it better at nighttime? Can I get a yes?
All right, guys. So those were all the clips we could find during this investigation. Obviously, if we feel up to it, we can pay more attention or something. But from what we did, that pretty much was it.
We got a pretty good
Yeah.
amount. I mean, I honestly didn't think we were
I
going to
didn't think we were
hear
gonna find
anything.
anything. Yeah, because like I said, I've never felt anything there. How did you guys feel after this?
Again, less scared.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's still creepy as fuck. Like I said earlier, like death in itself scares me. Just being there, knowing we were possibly like on top of unmarked graves, and you know, it's creepy. But then, like, it's kind of exciting when you get something back. You know, and in the moment, it's you know, we're all like, oh my god. But then afterwards, it's pretty intriguing to try and like figure out what they're saying and that stuff. So,
What about you, Mikey?
I loved it. We actually heard things on the spirit box. We promise you next episode we'll bring the EMF.
yeah, we'll try to bring all our
yes.
equipment.
We'll be better at keeping a checklist.
Maybe other equipment. We'll see. But this investigation was pretty good, interesting. We heard a couple of things. Again, we're new at this, so there might have been a lot of things that we missed out. If you guys hear anything, you got better ears than us, let us know.
And we got some visuals. I mean,
Yeah.
we could see the temperature changing on the box.
Yeah, we got visuals. Like in the videos and the clips, you see something interesting in the background or something flying by. Let us know. I want badder and darker. Darker areas.
No, thank you.
Tengo miedo.
Just getting my toes dipped in the water. So
Lukewarm water.
Let's not freak me out.
She just putting the tip in, but like,
Oh my god.
I want to go head first, like you know, straight, you know, right in the waters. But it's fun. You guys, let us know. Leave the comments below, like any comments. Like the video, subscribe to the video, and
Well, Phoebe, do you think you'll take the spirit box with you now when you go visit your dad?
Maybe actually.
Like, there's gonna be like
I'm intrigued, like a communication thing with my
yeah,
dad.
like you're always gonna take it with.
I'm gonna have my dad mentor me.
That's kind of creepy.
I'm gonna go.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Every time she goes, she just takes the box.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
her.
Like, hey, dad, what's up? It's me again.
I mean, hey, if you...
Your favorite daughter, your only daughter.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was fun. I really liked it. I'm excited for whatever comes next.
Next adventure hasn't been decided yet.
We're still planning it out,
no
but
spoilers.
it'll be, just stay tuned and you'll see.
Most likely in state for sure.
Yes.
So somewhere in Arizona. We got to be budget friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good. I don't have anything else to say.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.